Oh, I missed him. I had a heron just fly overhead, and um, grandfather eagle was just sitting up in the top of that tree right there, and I can't tell if he's still there because he might be because here comes Thomas, my crow friend. Hi, Thomas. Thomas was just sitting there, so I don't know if that means that grandfather eagle is gone or if he's still there. But I was so excited to see grandfather eagle waiting for me. Holy crap, there goes a duck. Birds are crazy here tonight. I was so excited to see that grandfather eagle was up in the tree waiting for me to come smoke that I forgot my blanket that I normally sit on. So I'm sitting on the cold ground. Um, can you see? Whoops. There's Thomas waiting for some food. So let me put you down. Whoops. Get some. I always bring, if nothing else, I've got some old bread to feed Thomas. For those who may be new who don't know me, Thomas is my friend. Where'd he go? Okay, I have to zoom out. That's Thomas. And at least for the last 3 or 4 years, at this time of the year, when I come down to smoke, he shows up. Oh, and we've got, this is Toto. He's my little Tori. Oh, and Thomas went down to the river to get his food wet to eat it. There's a little Tori, I named him Toto, that hangs out here now too and grabs the food when I feed Thomas. So I am here. Oh, there goes Heron. So I'm a little overwhelmed. When I first got here, grandfather eagle was sitting up in the tree across the river. I got a couple of pictures of him, but from where I sit here, there's a lot of foliage and greenery in the way, so I don't think he's there any longer. And there are 2 herons. I had heron fly over me twice, and now there's 2 herons flying over there. And Thomas, my crow friend, came to eat some of the food that I left sitting over there for him. And a little Tori that I've nicknamed Toto came out to get some food too. So there's a lot of bird medicine out right now. Anyway, what are we doing here? Hello, if you're new here, I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are going to do sacred pipe ceremony. And we get to do it right in front of, something called to me to make a medicine wheel here. It's kind of off the beaten path, so it's not going to get messed with. And so now when I come down to do pipe ceremony, I get to do it at this medicine wheel, kind of to honor the spirits of this place and that have always welcomed me here. And it's beautiful. Let me show you where we are. So we are down here on the Cedar River. That's the tree right there, straight across the river, where our grandfather was perched. I don't think he's there anymore. I heard him, I think he flew away while I was looking at the other birds. But you can see the greenery. Oh, hi, Thomas. There's Thomas. He's so beautiful. It's okay. I don't think he likes having his picture taken sometimes. Where are you going, Thomas? You didn't take any food. It is time to bathe. Anyway, so you can see this beautiful spot right here. It's getting green. Earlier I came down like 2 or 3 months ago and it was, hi Thomas. Um, you can see all the sand here. It was like everything was brown. None of the trees were budding yet. And we had just had some major flooding, and it kind of ravaged this area. It used to have some sand like where I'm sitting, but there was a lot of grass and stuff too, and it's kind of like the floods came through and just covered everything in sand. In fact, my little medicine wheel here, there's a subterranean one too, because I had another one sitting here and the floodwaters came up and covered it over with sand. So it's kind of a double layer, a 2-story medicine wheel. Anyway, I am babbling. So let me see. And get myself ready. So again, starting from the beginning, thank you for joining me. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and we are going to do a sacred pipe ceremony. And if you don't know what that is, if you've ever watched old westerns or anything like that, and Eunice pipe is, that's what we are going to be smoking tonight. It's also called Chanupa. The story goes 19 generations ago, there was a time of drought and hunger and game was scarce, and it said that the Lakota people had forgotten their connection to Mother Earth. And so it was at that time when White Buffalo Calf Woman, a spirit being, spirit woman, who has since become one of my main spirit guides, which is probably why I ended up being a pipe carrier. She brought the original pipe to the people and taught them how to smoke it in a sacred manner, taught them what it represented, that the stem is the divine masculine, the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, until we take it apart as one giant prayer, it's like we put it together, it's basically all things, the cosmos, the yin yang, right? So this is basically church. And when the Lakota people originally got the pipe, they were nomadic, and so they were able to bring church with them any place. They didn't have to go somewhere to go to church. They brought church with them. And like I said, when you put the pipe together, it basically opens the channel straight to Creator. So whatever you intend, whatever you pray, all of those things are exponentially turbocharged straight to Source. So, and it's really, it's still, it's an ancient ceremony, but it's still very pertinent because, like I said, like, especially right now, right? Masculine, feminine. We need to bring them balance. We need to bring connection. We need to, well, I'm going to get emotional if I keep going that direction. But let's see here. So if you've never seen my videos before, as you can tell, it's pretty casual. I don't These are not like, I don't do like productions or editing or anything. It's just kind of come and you get what you see. Just me and you in front of the camera talking and chatting. Okay. I had to just stop by just went to the reservation because I needed some more sage, I needed some more tobacco. So the point of the pipe is unifying, it's bringing people together, right? And it's not just like the Lakota people or the indigenous peoples, it's about bringing all people together. And not in a homogenized, not in a whitewashed, homogenized, we're all the same kind of thing. Because if you know, so I showed you my stone medicine wheel that I made. But if you've seen the representation of the medicine wheel, where it's a hoop with like a cross or an X in it, and it's got the 4 colors red, white, black, and yellow. Those are, among other symbology, those represent the 4 races of humans. And it's beautiful that it's under one hoop, so we're united, and yet each color is distinct. It's not, they're not all just blended together. They're all not just like a muddy conglomerate of all those colors. There's distinction and autonomy. I'm just gonna, so that is why it is still pertinent. We smoke the pipe for peace, so peace pipe is not that far off the mark. It's kind of a Hollywood label, but it actually does kind of hold some water. There you go. And what I was just doing, I needed some more tobacco. One thing we always do, we make sure that we never run totally out of tobacco. There's always at least a pinch left in our pouch. And then we put the new tobacco in with the old and kind of shake it around, because one of the first things that happened when I became a pipe carrier is that my teacher took a pinch of tobacco out of her pouch and put it into my pouch. And now I've been doing this for like, I want to say like a decade. Time is so weird. I'm not real good at keeping time. But so I've been doing this for say 10 years, and so my tobacco pouch has never gone empty. And so with that pinch of tobacco that my teacher put in carries all the energies of all the ceremonies that she had ever done, put it in with mine, and now that I've been doing this for 10 years or so, all of the energy, all the medicine from all the different ceremonies that I've done get held by the tobacco. In fact, when I start the ceremony, you'll see me kind of offering the pinches of tobacco to the 4 directions, etc. And it's kind of, you think of it like, it's kind of a goofy image, but that's just me. But it was like, all of a sudden I felt like I was doing a cotton candy machine. You know, put the cone in the machine and you roll it around the edge, and the cotton candy gets swirled around. That's kind of what we do with the tobacco. We offer it to the different directions, and the different spirits add their prayers and their intentions and their medicine, and then we put it into the pipe, and then we smoke it, and the smoke carries those prayers and intentions to Great Spirit. And so I still had a pinch of tobacco left in my pouch. I just put some new in there. So and it's kind of like when you get sacred water from a sacred well, like from Bridget's Well in Ireland or something. Um, if you then have a bowl of water, doesn't matter where it's from, if you take a drop of Bridget's well water and just put it into that bowl of water, that whole bowl of water becomes sacred from that bit of sacred water. And it's kind of the same way that the tobacco, the energy of the pinch of tobacco that was already in my pouch kind of re-blesses or sacredizes, if that's a word, the new tobacco put in there. So anyway, if you are new here, if you've never been here before, you're starting to get a handle on the fact that I babble a lot. I ramble, but that is me. So we are going to do our sacred pipe ceremony as soon as I get setting up my altar right here. So if you came in later, welcome. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman. We're about to do a sacred pipe ceremony. Oh, let's see. Let me check something. Okay. I was cleaning my pipe stem last night and ended up at one point blocking it. And so I just want to make sure it was still open and clear. So the first thing I'm going to do before anything else, we're going to set sacred space, which call in the elements and the spirits to hold a higher vibrational frequency around it, basically preventing anything of a lower frequency from getting in. And so in that way, we can have confidence that we're being watched over, that we ourselves don't have to be hyper vigilant, that we're protected, and so that we can basically let down our armor, take the world off of our back, and open our hearts to receive the blessings coming from Spirit. So, and there's a million and one ways of doing this. This just happens to be the way I do it. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. I always feel so much lighter after setting sacred space. So, if you were here earlier, I already kind of explained the sacred pipe, what it is, where it came from. If you came in later, this is a sacred pipe. One time I was like, this is the sacred pipe, and a woman's eyes got really big, like, that's the, it's like, no, not the sacred pipe, this is a sacred pipe. And so what the ceremony itself is going to look like, just so you can kind of follow along, because part of it, oh, hi Constance. Hi, Junior Phillips. I am in Washington, south of Seattle. So to explain the ceremony, so you can follow along, part of it is in silence, part of it is out loud. Um, the first thing I'm going to do is light some sage, kind of smudge myself and send some smudge to you through the ethers, smudge everything here on my altar. Um, and then I'm going to raise my pipe and say a prayer asking for permission to smoke in this place at this time. And assuming that the answer will be yes, that's the point where I will put my pipe together. And then I will take, I was just talking about the tobacco, I will take 4 pinches of tobacco, and I will offer them, say some prayers, that part's out loud, and then put each one in time in the bowl. And once my bowl is filled, I have a song that White Buffalo Calf Woman taught me to sing before each ceremony that I facilitate. So once my pipe is filled, I will sing that song. Then I will light the pipe, and the next thing is in silence. But what you'll see is I'll take a big puff of smoke. I will aim my pipe at the various directions, blow a smoke blessing to the 4 directions, Father Sky, Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, and straight up for Great Spirit. And then I'll pause for a moment of silent prayer with the stem to my forehead, the bowl to my heart. Then I will come back, probably need to relight the pipe. And after I relight the pipe, the first thing I'm going to do is take a great big puff of smoke and blow it straight at my camera. And that is a blessing coming to you from my heart through the medicine of the tobacco. So that's the place where you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers, or set your biggest, bestest intentions, right? We just passed the new moon like a week ago, something like that. So this is a really good time to set intentions, to watch them grow as the moon continues to wax into full. And then I will continue to smoke my pipe, send out breath prayers for intentions in my own, intentions that I'm holding for other people. And then once it feels complete, I will raise my pipe again, say another prayer, sing another song, and that will be the end of the pipe ceremony. So welcome. I hope you enjoy this. It's such an honor and a privilege to be able to share this with others. I was raised Catholic, and so I know my way around ceremony and ritual, because from day one it was ceremony, it was ritual. And this is hands down the most sacred, most profound ceremony that I have experienced. So here we go. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tuwabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwas, and Waboos. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo Catwoman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send another voice. Napatai, namahoho katapahai, tashikata, mamabohokate, namalahaka tababoho, ana hekatadei, tuhupa namaka, tashikata manabako, talahe tama katatapaho, kanamahai, tapahaka, hopoho tabahai, talamagai, tasha tapaho, takapahai, tapahai. Tohoma raka hatapatai naho. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi, ihi, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o. Give me a second. Always takes me a moment to come back. So that was a sacred pipe ceremony, or one version of the ceremony, the way I was taught, and I come from the Sun Bear lineage. My teacher went from the Sun Bear, and so I don't know. There are so many ceremonies and traditions are so varied and beautiful and unique. So this is the way I was taught. So I hope you enjoyed it. And if you ever go to another ceremony, don't expect it to look or sound exactly like that. But I hope the main thing about ceremony, beyond tradition, beyond the mechanics of it or the techniques, is intention, right? And it's the same with all spiritual practice, with shamanism. Intention is everything, because it's like we're in a partnership with spirit. We're not less than, like we're not beholden to follow the spirits every step of the way, or like it's a two-way straight interactive relationship. And intention, when we're working with our spirit guides, like especially like with shamanism, intention is the steering wheel. Or it's actually, more than that, it's the GPS. Intention is plugging in the destination so that your spirits know where to take you, what's the quickest, easiest path to get there, to get what you need to know, or get whatever information you need, or experience you need, or whatever. And so more than the techniques, more than the body of it, the ceremony, the main point of ceremony is joy. The main point of ceremony is connection. Because ceremony connects us not just to the natural world of the spirits and the trees and the earth and the rivers, and it connects us within ourselves. it aligns us in ways that are profound, and that's the joy we feel is that coming together, all the pieces coming together as one in alignment. Um, and like they say, I think it's a Zen Buddhist saying that enlightenment doesn't care how you get there, right? The main goal of life is joy. And it harm none, do what you will, right? As long as you're not causing harm, whatever way you can find joy only adds to the collective. And ceremony is kind of a shortcut to joy because it answers all. Just speaking for me personally, like the little boy in me that used to, with a wild imagination and all these things, ceremony, my inner child loves ceremony because it's just so cool. We get to talk to the spirits, and we get to talk to the trees and to the birds, and be part of everything, right? And for my adult mind, it works kind of the way poetry works, right? It kind of, I don't want to say short circuits, but it sails right past the logical, masculine, left brain, logical mind to the heart, right? Ceremony is to be felt. It's not to be reasoned, right? And so our heart is where all of our various selves meet. And so that is the purpose of ceremony, is that joy. Because, like I said, when you feel that joy, that's when you know you're in alignment. That's when you know you have stepped up your frequency, your vibration, whatever you want to call it. And, rising, you have a higher perspective of what's going on around you, of how things are connected. You have more options, right? And just the joy itself opens doors that you may not have noticed or may not have even been there before. Kind of like the way that Joseph Campbell used to talk about, when you follow your bliss, where there were only walls, doors will open. And when you're coming from that, when you rise to, you're already a high frequency. You're already whole. You're already divine. There's nothing wrong with you. And when we do ceremony, or we dance, or we sing, or we write, whatever it is, we are letting, it's like the hot air balloon, we're letting go of the tethers, we're letting go of sandbags and the ballast that keep us grounded, and allowing ourselves to rise to the level that is the natural place for us. It's not about reaching heights you've never been to. It's not about acquiring things. It's not about putting in the hard work so you can, claim the Holy Grail. The Grail is within you. There's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to acquire. You are already it. You are your purpose. And you are enough, right? So ceremony helps us, it gives us permission to kind of jump the line as far as the logical mind goes, right? It's like a free pass. It gives us permission to feel, to be present. And a lot of like the actions, things that we perform during ceremony gives our brains something to work on, like so it's like, oh, we are doing something, we've got this and this relates to that, so our minds are busy. So it's not like they're in the way, ideally, of questioning, what are we doing, why are we doing this? It gives your brain something to do, to feel accomplished, to feel there's progress. Well, you're basically sinking into that wholeness and connection of your heart. And the more of us do that, find that inner joy, discover the connections that are already there, the more we're able to awaken to the connections, to the wholeness, to the miracles that are all around us, that are already there. It's not about creating something new, it's about awakening to what is already present. So that is why we do ceremony. And this particular ceremony really is focused on uniting, like I said, the masculine, the feminine, the light and the dark, the hard and the soft, bringing all of those together, seeing the wholeness, just like the yin yang, because it's not about good versus evil. It's about love and fear, and really love is the only power in the universe. Fear is a perceived absence of the love that is present. And so when we do things that are fun, when we do things, follow our passions, when we do things that bring us joy, when we find excuses for joy, got distracted, got hair in my face, and I lost my train of thought. When we get that joy, that connection to everything that we already are. I think I was going to go in a different direction, but I don't remember now, so forgive me. But anyway, so that is our ceremony for the night. It will be posted again on my YouTube channel, so if you missed it the first time, you can watch it as many times as you want. Also going to post it to my Facebook page. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me out, helps the algorithm, like my videos. That helps other people find them. I have no idea how the algorithms work, but I know that by people liking and sharing and all that kind of stuff, that it really, it helps other people find me. It helps expand my voice. And know that I am here to help. I am your friendly neighborhood shaman, and if there's anything I can do to help you on your path, readings and healings and teachings, oh my, you can check out my website at perchingwolfstudios.net. Find out a little bit more about me. You can see all the different shamanic services I offer. You can set up sessions for readings or for healings right from my website. I also do, if you're looking for a teacher, spiritual teacher, I also do one-on-one mentoring for shamanic students. Teach you shamanism, but not just the techniques. Like Sandra Ingerman has been my greatest teacher, and one of the things she says all the time is, it's not techniques that heal, It's love that heals. And so my teaching when I teach you is about helping you to find, not rubber stamping, techniques, giving you, this and that, the right lingo and the right, you do the A, then B, then C. It's helping you to find the unique ceremonies, the unique spirit guides that are that have chosen you to work with you to bring your work into the world. So if that sounds good to you, you can again visit my website, perchingbostudios.net, and you can sign up for mentoring sessions. I ask for 6 because it's a process, right? Not just a one and done kind of thing. It's a process. And otherwise, what else? Oh, and if you would like to, if you enjoyed this video and you would like more, you can help support me by donating. I think I've got both my PayPal and Venmo links in the description underneath this. Every little bit helps. This is my day job. And so every little bit helps me to keep a roof over my kitty's head and food in her tummy. I feel like I'm forgetting something else, but I think that's it for now. So thank you again so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel at least a little bit lighter, a little bit more connected, a little calmer, whatever it is that you're needing right now. And so we will release that sacred space that we set. Allow the spirits to return from whence they came. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. Oh. All right, my friends, thank you so much again. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again next week. Monday nights I do Monday mini medicine card readings with the medicine card deck. I do a reading, a 1-card medicine card reading for the first 5 people to say yes in the comments. And then I take those 5 cards and I do a full spread, the medicine wheel spread for the community to see how our individual medicine, our individual paths interweave with the path of everybody. So join me then, same bat time, same bat channel, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Otherwise, I hope to see you next week again. And until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, that I honor you. Have a wonderful week and go shining. All right, bye now.